Hello, everybody, and welcome to the basement. Today, we're going to be taking a look at this very early access game. I play a lot of games, and I look for games for the channel, so I download and purchase a lot of games and check them out. This game, I thought it was kind of fun, and it has a lot of potential. However, there's not really deep enough content yet for it to be on the channel. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do kind of a gameplay impressions and try and do a weekly 1 or 2 games that, I think have a lot of potential and are up and coming, and definitely to add to your list to check out later on. So without further ado, we will play The Basement. This is a game that, I will give a brief warning, contains adult subject matter in the form of drugs. Your goal is to basically be kind of Walter White. I know one of the character models sure looks a lot like him if you're familiar with the series Breaking Bad. So basically what you do is you're going to start off with a small little building, and you need to build up your client base. You need to build different sorts of shops and, well, not really shops, grow places or labs. Then you need to hire security and try and take over some other houses, bases, businesses, and expand your empire that way. So we're just going to do a quick little gameplay impression so people can see what this game's all about and add it to their radar. So we're going to go ahead and get started with a new game. I noticed there isn't really a tutorial, so I just kind of played and had to figure it out as I go. I still don't know everything, but we'll go over it briefly. So here's our starting money. Here is the number of... I'm not quite sure. This is, I believe, our bodyguards. Yeah, our employee management. This, yep, also employee management. And this is employee management. So this is our lab workers. This is our security. And this is our dealers. Then we have the locations right here, which ones we control. Those are all along here, along the bottom. You can also move like this with the mouse. And we can see all the difference. Some are rather large. Some are relatively small. So this is the one we start with. Then we have how many vehicles we have, which is 1. These vehicles are used to deliver product to other houses. And then we have number of police, I'm not sure, and then the day, yesterday's income. All right. So first thing we are going to want to do is, well, we want to move some product. So we're going to go ahead and click on this room, and we're going to build. And we're going to go over here, and we are going to select a dealer room. So we're going to go ahead and buy that. Once that is complete, we're going to need to staff it. So we will take and select that, and now we're going to do hire. And now we get a choice of hiring workers. You have their stats right here, which is their health, their attack, their production, their sell rate, and their spread, which I'm not quite sure what that one is. So basically, because we are looking to move product, we are going to be looking at the sell rate right here. This sell rate is tremendously higher than the other ones, and he's actually the cheapest. So we're going to go ahead and select him. Go ahead and close this menu. Alright, so it looks like these guys are keeping 1 in stock, so we're going to need to go ahead and increase our productivity. So we're spending a little bit of money here, but hopefully we're going to get it back in the long run. We want to diversify, so we're going to go ahead and select this lab. And we'll get that building. That way we can attract multiple types of customers, since we'll have different types of product. Alright, once that is built, we're going to need to staff it. So we're going to go ahead, and this time we're looking at production. So based on this, we're going to go ahead and select this guy right here. And we're going to go ahead and close that. We're getting a little bit low on funds, so we're going to want to be careful here. Alright, so now we've got 2 Walter White-esque characters working away. We've got our Pinkman up here taking care of the product. And then we've got like Mike hanging out here, making sure everything goes smoothly. For those that aren't familiar, those are references to Breaking Bad, which was a really good show, and I highly recommend that you check it out. They're currently showing Better Call Saul, which is good. I definitely wouldn't say it is as good as Breaking Bad yet, but it's definitely got me intrigued, and I'm looking forward to the second season. So little things I've noticed about this game. See right here, these shelves, you can only have 2 different types of product on them. So if we wanted to make additional product, we would have to add an additional shelf. I'm probably going to keep it doing just 2 for now until we're able to expand and really diversify. I don't know if we'll get to that or not, but this is mainly just to get a quick impression of the gameplay so people can see what they think and decide if they want to purchase it or add it to their watch list. So we're just plugging away right now, getting a little bit of stockpile. Oh, so when these characters show this, that means that they are currently unhappy, low on stamina, whatever you want to call it, and they need a rest here. I've noticed that eventually they will rest at this location. However, sometimes it takes them a long time, so I manually chose to do it. The trick I've found with manually selecting it is after they're done resting, you have to tell them what to do again because they will just get up and start wandering around. So I'm going to go ahead and select this guy, and as soon as he stands up, I'm going to click on there and put him back to work. Now I'm going to come over to this guy, and I'm going to take him down here and tell him to go and relax on the couch. We don't really have a TV in there, so I'm not really sure what he's doing. Looks like he's taking part in another unhealthy activity. So we're going to go ahead and select that and put him back there. There's no really zoom in or zoom out on the game. This is just the default view right now. I've been following the game's development, and I know that I was looking at their Trello page. They're going to be adding upgrades for the individual rooms. There's going to be character leveling. There's going to be you're going to be able to demolish this garage, which right now you can't. So they definitely have plans to add a lot of features into the game, but we'll see how that goes. So by default, I've noticed that the dealers want to take the highest selling product, so that's why we are gathering up more green than the purple, because that one is valued more, so they take and try and sell that one first. So we may actually need to turn this guy off or switch to something else so we can continue to make more profits. Let's go ahead, and in order to add more rooms, you've got to dig them out. So let's go ahead and dig out a little bit, and then we'll also get an elevator in there. Okay, I used up a little bit of money. I'd like to show some of the other aspects of the game. So what we're going to do is, let's go ahead. Oh, we don't have enough power. Okay, well that answers that question right there. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to build power. So this right here, when you're purchasing a new lab or location, shows you the cost of the money, how much power it's going to take, its production, and how many people are going to man it. So we're going to need the generator, which will produce 15 power. So we're going to go ahead and build that. Once that's built, we're going to go over here, and why don't we go ahead and make this next one up, try and increase our profits. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this guy from working there to working at the other one. So actually, I want him to go ahead and stop. So let's get him rested. We'll let them clear this out. Now we're going to go over here. The reason I want them to clear this out is you can only, like I said, keep 2 types of product on the shelves. So we want them to hopefully sell and get this cleared out so he has a place to store the stuff. So they're slowly doing that. I'm hoping we won't need to build another storage container, which it looks like we might need to. So, yep, see, and they slow down if there's nowhere to place anything, I've noticed. So now he'll start building again. We just need to get those last ones off. There we go. Now we're in business. Okay, so now that we've got that going, hopefully that'll be enough for now production to keep those two guys in stock. Well, maybe not. Looks like we're going to need to add another lab. So we're going to go ahead and dig these out. Dig that out. Alright, so now I want us to get some security so I can show the other mechanic of trying to take over a place. So we're doing okay on money. Let's see. We can't build that because it requires power. We're also going to need power for our security offices. So we're going to go ahead and just dig out a little bit more space here. And we're going to go in here. We're going to build some power. Get that built. It seems like these guys are keeping up. I'm a little, no, well, it's real close if they take a break or something. So I think we're going to need to add one more of those just so we can do that, so we can keep our money going. And then now we're going to, well, actually, we're not going to build security yet because I'm going to need to hire a guy for this. So let's wait a minute. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and hire a guy. Again, we're going to look at production. So we're going to go with this guy. Okay. So, yeah, there's a little slowdown in the chain because of this. So let's go ahead and, well, we don't have the money. We're going to need to probably get one more so we can keep a decent supply chain, and then I'm just going to buy a whole bunch of security so we can go do that before we end this episode. That way everyone gets a feel for most of the gameplay. Alright, so he's going to finally go rest. That'll help us out a little bit. Just keep, oh, customers annoyed. They can end up causing fights and stuff like that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to build this. We're going to hire a guy for it, and now we're finally going to work on security, I promise. So, oh, and see, we've got a fight because the customer wasn't getting serviced in time. So this is built. We're going to hire a guy to there. Well, again, we're looking at production, so we're going to go with him. Alright, so now we should be okay on our production chain. Oh, that was another thing that I read in the patch notes. They're going to, you know, there'll be a notification when your production chain isn't working correctly or people are waiting on stuff. So hopefully with 4 lab workers here, or mini Walters, we will stay ahead of the curve now. So, okay, so now that we've done that, we're going to start building security. So we are going to need to get some rooms. So we'll take this out. We'll come over here. Now we're going to select this. We're going to build, and we're going to go right here to the security. Uses 1 power, and it lets you get 1 guy. Unfortunately, the first one is going to be used up by our existing security because he doesn't really have a place to live, I guess, or work. So if I remember correctly, yep, and now that's filled up. So now, unfortunately, we've just got to keep making more. So we'll go ahead and dig this out. Oh, the other guy's resting right now, okay. So we're going to tell him to rest real quick, because he just takes too long to sell when they are unhappy. So we'll get him rested. We're going to go ahead and select on him so we can put him right back to work as soon as he's done. Alright. Now we're going to go over here. We're going to go ahead and buy ourselves a new security room. And basically we're just going to try and buy 3 or 4 of those and go take over another facility so you can see what that's like. Oh, looks like we got an upset customer. So. Okay, luckily we won. Oh yeah, we're getting quite a little stockpile here, so I think we can probably switch one of these guys if we were still playing. What I'd do is I'd build another one of these, get that production chain up, let them use that up, and then probably go up to the next tier of stuff. But right now we're working on security, so let's go ahead and hire a new security guy. So this one we're looking at attack, so we're going to go ahead and take that guy. We're going to dig this room out. Now we got 2 security dudes. Oh, yeah. Well, that didn't work out so well. So we're going to go ahead and build another security room. I don't know why everyone's getting so unhappy. Alright. So now we'll build up a little bit more money and buy another one. Oh, and this guy's not doing anything, so we gotta check that occasionally. That's why people are getting unhappy. Let's go ahead and get these guys rested while we build up a little cash. Go ahead and select him so that it's when he's better we can put him right back to work. Boy, everybody's just unhappy. Probably need to build another couch, I'm thinking, actually. Alright, that guy. So now we've got 3 guys. And just to be on the safe side, we'll get 1 more. I don't know what that means. Well, let's get these guys rested, so you go over there. Okay, let's hire 1 more security guard. Now we got 32 seconds. So let's go ahead and we'll get him back to work. Okay, let's get this guy. Get him healed. And then we'll get our Mike, our Victor, whoever he is, get him all healed up. Or happy at least. Oh no, why are they on both shelves? That means these guys aren't making. Oh, there we go. Okay. Get them all healed up. Let's hire another guy, 18. He's not working. That's what that means. There we go. Okay, we should have our guys. So now let's go ahead and show this. Let's go look for... Oh, this looks like it has 2 guys guarding it. So we're going to go ahead and click on the attack button. We want to select our guys. So we're going to go ahead and select 3 of them and hope that's enough. Actually, you know what? We just want this to be successful, so we're going to select all 4. We're going to click attack. So now we go back over to our thing and it shows where we're going to go attack. All of our guys should load up. And there they're rolling off. So we'll follow this over here. And we'll see what happens. Go into the ex-girlfriend's flat. Alright. So and just like that, you see how it fills in? It's now ours. So we can go over here. We can hire a dealer. We'll go with this one. Why not? And close that. And now the motorbike will start delivering stuff here, just like that. So we can go ahead and build, and I would say build another dealer room. And now we can really start amping up production over here. And we can start selling it at multiple locations. So take those out. Now we come over here, hire another guy. And now all the product will be delivered by our little scooter. And now we have another distribution point. And just like that, we've expanded. So basically, we can continue doing this. We can go over here. Why not? Just for the heck of it. Oh, their HP's kind of low. So, actually, is there a couch over here? Yes. Yep, and they're hanging out on it. So basically, once they got healthy, because there's still 4 of them, I'd probably go ahead and send them over here, take that location over, and just keep expanding. And that's pretty much it for the game right now. You basically just build up your distribution network, and then you just want to expand, and slowly take over all these, and just build an empire. So that is the game in a nutshell for right now. I know they're going to be adding in random events and missions and quests and leveling and room upgrades and different variations on rooms. I think in the next update I saw there's a training room coming so that you can bulk up these guys. So here, let's do this real quick. Right as we get done with this, we'll see if we can take over one more spot. And we'll click attack. And now our money is definitely starting to roll in. So we'd come over here. We're going to want to build... Oh, we're out of power. So actually what we'd want to do is we'd want to build some power so we can just turn this into our big production facility. And just like that, we now have this one. So then what we do is we'd come over here, check sell rates, go like that, build a room here, a dealer room, once that's built, go ahead and hire another person. And just like that, we're off and running. And so we can also come over here. And oh, the other thing I didn't show is you can go to the truck and you can upgrade your trucks so that they can carry more and more products. So we'll go ahead and just buy the bus. You can then click on it. You can set the pickup location. And then you can set off the drop-off locations. And so we don't need it to drop it back off on itself. We'll hit apply. And now it takes everything that it can. And so then just like that, we would come over here and we would just keep building this up. What we'd probably do is I would demolish this. Come in here. Oh, we don't have enough money. Once that's demolished, I'd build another storage. Oh, and then there's a raid. And then I should probably build another couch room just for the heck of it. Reason I do that is because it's closer to the top, so the dealers don't have to go far to grab the product. We'll show you this police brutality, and then we're going to go ahead and end the game. So yeah, so now that that's built, now we would just keep... Oh, look at that. We have a guy who's not working. So, put him back to work. Now we have plenty of area to store our space. So, we can either bribe... We don't have anyone here, so I'm just going to go ahead and bribe. It doesn't really matter. If I would have not bribed, the police would have shown up, and you have to take on however many police are there. If you don't win, they kill everyone. Or, I guess they wouldn't kill everyone. They take them to jail. Although, these days, who knows? So, alright. Let's go ahead and end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough, and we'll see you all later. Thanks.